It's the same day I was hanging out with Jordan, Sunday, and I'm doing stuff out here right now. I'm thinking I'm gonna attach this to this bench so that I could have a vise accessible. The reason I haven't already is because it's an outdoor bench, so any like metal on it is gonna rust, and you can see it's already started to rust a little bit. But I can, what I'll probably do is I'll just take it off every single time I'm done with it, and I'll put it away and then just bring it back out and put it down. My grandpa, the one who started the spring business, might die today. We're gonna find out. So next time I record beyond today, he may no longer be with us. And I'm also thinking about taking apart these benches. Some of them. Because I'm not, originally I was gonna use them as gardening benches, but I'm not, because I don't need that much raised garden. I wanna do instead just one of these as a raised garden bed. And then, that's it for now. I'm gonna record some of the stuff that I do here, I think. I was unsuccessful. I wasn't recording, but I wanted to try welding a nice little ring thing around this tree. And I'll show you in just a second. For Parzival's collar. This is the wire I was using. Here you can see on the ends the welding attempts. Originally I was trying to weld end to end, but what kept on happening is it would just melt off the entire end. So I was like gradually losing more and more. So then I tried welding like this kind of. It's still hot, you know, so that they'd be lined up together. But I just couldn't get it to weld. I think, honestly, a big part of the problem is I probably have expired sticks, welding sticks. I did not know that they went bad over time, but apparently they do, and it's causing me some issues. I could have other things wrong, like my amp amperage or my voltage. Obviously, trying to do it on 110 volts is not gonna work as well as doing it on 220. And then I'm able to change the amperage between 160 and 20, and so theoretically I should be able to, hypothetically I should be able to weld with that, but it might be my rods, it might be how I'm doing it, whatever. So instead of welding it, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try bending just the wire ends and then hook them up to each other, kind of like a ring and a bobby pin. We'll see how it goes. I'll record that part of it. This is my hand bender. If I ever refer to hand bending, this is it. You can see it's actually developed some rust. When I put this in here, the whole thing had no rust. Now it's got some rust. I sprayed some WD-40 on it. I can't pull this out, so I'm gonna bump it out, and I'm gonna record this process a little bit. I don't know how good the angle's gonna be, but I got a hammer. I got one of these, just a bumping rod, something to bump with. And just like that. So that's my arbor right there. This one's too small. So what I'm gonna do, put you right here. You can see all the action. I'm gonna pick one that is at least larger than the wire diameter. So this is the wire diameter, and it's actually a bit bigger than I should be trying to bend on this. So this might not work, but I just have to find one larger because I don't want it to break. So this one is small, but it is larger than the wire size. I'm gonna bump it down with the hammer. I should be using a dead blow instead of an actual hammer. So I just get it till it's flush. And now I need a holding device. So we've got two kinds here. We've got basic round. This is literally just a dowel. You can buy that exact thing for very low price. And then here we've got flat. So it's the same thing on the bottom, but it can be like you've got this is where your wire would go. So if I needed really big, then I could use like flat like that, but I don't need it especially big. So I'm gonna try doing it like this. And this is the smallest wire size this thing is kind of intended to do. So as you can see, that's a really big gap there. It's because I'm using a really big bender. There's a size down bender that I did not take because technically you can always go down in size, you just can't always go up in size. So I'm gonna put the wire over yonder, somewhere it doesn't like fall off. I'm gonna move the camera to here. I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see.
Pretty trash for you.
Yeah.
All right, so look, step 2. So see, we got the good thing going, right? Yep. The Bulls logo for a football team. And then you flip it over and hit it from the back.
Sheesh.
Yep. Probably not as long though. And then it's a cold peel, which means you have to let it cool before you peel the plastic off. So we wait. And then white will go on this boy, pink, and then number 50 on the back. And look, I even did a la la la. Step 1 complete.
Sheesh.
sweet.
We'll see if it like shrinks at all or.
Right, it's gonna be like at this next one. But they are different materials and different brands. La la la. We'll see. And there's this weird seam in the back that's like fat, so I think it might be like fucking lopsided and shit. Like, well, you can see it right there. I almost should like lift it back up and fucking hit it again, I think.
Yeah.
It looks better than I thought it was going to be possible. See, that seam is like all indented in there. Yeah, you know. Because that's the sucks. The iron on it does kind of fuck up sometimes.
Yeah.
After time. Because black iron does it. I'm going to be depressed. Damn it. It's not going to not bother me, but it still looks tight. Right, we got the sparkle and the holographic. Huh?
That works really good.
Yep, and now we're gonna do the back. Stay tuned. You like have this be in the middle. There literally is a perfect center already on this shirt. Like that's just like.
You know what's interesting?
It is literally the middle.
Right, it's perfect.
You cannot fuck this up.
You know what's interesting about the video?
Okay, where should this? Okay, because there's a hood, right? So it should be a little lower, right?
Usually it's like on the upper shoulder parts, isn't
I know,
it?
but there's a hood, so it's gonna be kind
of. Oh,
of
right, because you
maybe like right here.
Why don't you
a little lower
pull the hood back and see how low it looks compared to the numbers?
I mean, it can kind of cover it. I don't want it to be like on her butt, but I feel like where you would normally maybe put it, maybe it should be a tiny bit lower, and it's a pretty long shirt. Do it and then regret it.
What I do?
Just like life.
I'll like measure and all that, and then I just won't follow my own lines.
Right? Or like eyeball it and be like, oh, it looks a little crooked, but that took so long to just like do. So I'm just like, it's okay. But I care more when I'm doing it for someone else. Yes.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I'm
like this is that looks pretty motherfucking even if I would do say so.
Yeah.
But I do have my cheater fucking
down the center line.
I got that big press though. This is like the biggest one I fucking make. The other one's like only like this is a 12 by 10, and then the normal one's only like a 9 by 9. But this is obnoxious, like when we did your bag. Like,
yeah.
The big one's hella stupid. I actually ordered the mini. The mini's like 6 inches by like 3 inches or some shit. This would be nice.
That's smart. Have the big one and the small one.
Right. I don't need the middle one. I just need the big one. Just like my machines. I had to have both. I fucking had to. But the little one is fucking nice. You know what I mean? Like if I'm gonna come over, to your house, I could pack that bitch up like nothing.
Right.
But I wouldn't want to fucking pack up fucking this dumb shit.
But when we
sick, dude. She's gonna be stoked on this shit.
Yeah, she is.
Oh yeah, here. We'll do a commercial. I sell wine. So I'm like, I'll carry this around and be like all official with a little fancy notebook and my little business cards. And I'd be like, I'm funny. Oh, I made this too.
That's really cool. I have a portfolio just like that, but it doesn't have the magnetic latch.
It's that same like metallic-y, that I put on your bag. It's like, you should have done it just not metallic-y. But maybe that second layer of plastic
It might be.
I feel like I could have it hotter than 320.
I was gonna say you could increase the temperature a bit.
And I'm tripping though because there's that shit on the other side too, I'm like, it's gonna be all stuck to the pad and shit when I flip it. No, it shouldn't be good.
You could have put plastic underneath it too,
Yeah,
but
I could have done a bunch. I like to live on the edges, this is frustrating. See, if I had a mini right now, I would just like stop fucking around.
Right.
God damn it.
Just put the plastic.
I know, I'm just gonna do this.
Okay.
I'm just gonna like.
You could put the plastic.
Yep, nope.
Yeah, okay.
Right, like, like that. This will be up here in a second. I don't know, man. It's like really lined up good.
Right.
So I don't know why everything's a problem.
It looks good though.